What is up, folks? Wow, my voice is all fucked. Happy Monday, anyway, and welcome to the continuation of Metroid Zero Mission. Time to zero in on that mission, indeed. What's up, Atomic Runner? Lurkers in chat, VOD viewers, everybody else, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay, all things considered. Had my first day back at work after a couple of weeks of vacation. It was an entirely uneventful day, but mixed feelings about not being on vacation anymore, I suppose. Bonzo, welcome, welcome. But I don't know. I guess I don't want to linger too long on that. In fact, we're already running a bit late, so I think we should probably try to jump into things. Gotta go for a walk and then London happen. Yeah. That's, you know, these things happen, I suppose. Nice shirt, thank you very much. I think this was an AGDQ shirt. Pretty sure. Trying to remember. Yeah, it wouldn't have been from the most recent summer games because I'm pretty sure those haven't shipped yet. But yeah, I got this from, I think it's from AGDQ. Well, this year, I guess, January. What's up, Sword Fam? Oh my god. Wow, I can't even breathe. But yeah, as I said, we're running a bit late here. I'm trying my best to adhere to my established schedule, as it were. So I'm very interested to see how a particular thing is turning out here. Let's see if we can get some Metroid action happening. It's probably muted. There we go. So after I cut the stream on Saturday, I didn't like check that anything had saved or anything. I was just kind of operating on assumptions here that saving is just working seamlessly. I did make a save state, like just in case. But you know, hopefully it shouldn't come to that. I'll be annoyed if I have to load the save state. If only because I'll have like an extra couple of hours tacked on to my game time, if that's the case, probably. But we should probably be fine. Fonzo, thank you for that follow. Gundam, what's up? What's up? Well, without further ado, let's see if we have some save data on here. Hey, we do. Okay, good. We're on Chozodia. And we don't have our helmet. I like her little ponytail. Has a little animation on it. That's sick. So, if you weren't here last time, we finished the original Metroid part. We we went to Torian. We defeated Mother Brain. We self-destructed the Torian, I guess, is what self-destructed, not the planet. Is Torian the Space Pirates HQ? I don't even know. Doesn't really matter, does it? We finished that part, and we're about to leave the planet, and then we were shot down, and we crashed, and we don't have our power suit, so now it's time for our little stealth section. So, let's see how it goes. We pretty much just went to the first save room, and not much further. My controls are working and everything. Alright. Alright, I guess we need the suit before we can progress here. Do I charge? Or do I have... No, hang on. I have to remember controls here. Alright, wait, hang on. So presumably the green door is not openable. Off to a smashing start here. Yeah, maybe these guys... Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think this part is, like, not the best, not the most fun. But the novelty of it was like, yeah, it like blew my mind. I had no idea this was even in the game. So yeah, I was really surprised, and like it, it mixes things up in a pretty exciting way. So I think it's really cool. It's maybe not the most fun to play, so surely this isn't getting us anywhere. Okay, let's figure this out. Yeah, it turns out Metroid can crawl. Pretty groundbreaking. Pretty groundbreaking. Maybe there's some other little tile to just shoot out that I completely ignored. Probably, right? Broken stuff in the ceiling there. Yeah, that's pretty conspicuous. It's I don't even have to fucking break anything. I just have to fucking open my eyes. There we go. Wait, what the? Okay, that didn't quite go as I expected. But I don't know. Just gotta get used to it. That's not gonna be the last time. Heads up, space hopcopter. I guess the shot isn't silent. I guess he noticed me when I shot, when I like fire the gun. I thought I'd buy myself an extra second or two by stunning him. That's not how that works. Evidently. Whoa! Well, this isn't so bad. So, I think there's supposed to be like searchlights here. But because we're already in alert mode, we're not seeing them. Should be safe here. Yeah. They're not very smart, thankfully. Yeah, like I think, again, this isn't like... I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody who says this is their favorite part in terms of being the most fun to play. Like, you're very railroaded, you're incredibly limited, but it's an interesting contrast because it's so foreign to how every other Metroid anything is. So, I mean, I could see someone saying it's their favorite part of the game because of the, how exciting and different it was. Like, it's certainly the most memorable part, or one of them anyway. So I don't think it's like a bad thing per se. We'll see how I feel about, the balance, like the pacing and length of it. Because I could certainly see, maybe it goes on a bit longer than it needs to. I mean, this is not my first time. Oh yeah, they can kill each other. Forget. This isn't my first time playing this game. I haven't played it in a long time, but it's like recent. Well, it's not even recent, but like, I guess this section is kind of simple and straightforward enough that there's some surprises, some gotchas. But if you've done it before, you're not going to be super like overwhelmed. Damn, that was a bit lucky. Ooh. Not super clear how those searchlights work. Hide in here. Okay. That's probably gonna break this whole wall. Yeah. It's like kind of a goofy section, but I still think it's interesting. It's really interesting that they like were kind of able to come up with this drastically different gameplay experience, still using, like, working within the same framework, basically. You know, you get kind of a different set of abilities, which, like, recontextualizes. Like, suddenly the space pirates are incredibly lethal. And, like, you are essentially helpless. Wait, what the? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go here, but I can go here, so I'll take it. Is this a little hiding spot? I guess so. And yeah, I mean, in a way, I guess you could say it's somewhat of an evolution, or like, you could, I guess, kind of relate this to some of the parts in Fusion, the SAX, but it's, you know, it's definitely quite different in its execution. Okay, I'm just like running. Pretty cool. I guess it's cool that you can have this, not that just that everything kind of plays and feels differently, but like even the behaviors of the space pirates, it's like the way they hunt for you and search for you, like you would never even really see that, like whether or not, like regardless of how the game functions, literally speaking, like you wouldn't, there would be no reason for them to go into this kind of hunting and searching mode, because the second they, you know, they're aware of Samus's presence, they would still, like, they would be in kind of combat mode. But because they have the edge, we get to see behavior in these characters and enemies that we wouldn't otherwise have any reason to see. So in a way, it kind of ends up expanding on what we know of this kind of universe in some tiny little way, which I think is neat and more than anything kind of unexpected. So these looks like gates that would shut when you get seen, so I assume that's where I'm meant to go. I have to like scroll the screen up. All right, that was pretty clutch. Okay. Alright, I think that was pretty much unavoidable. Oh, okay. Haha. They're evolving. Wait, what? Oh, shit. I'm crouching down here. Might be safe. Oh, okay. He didn't take long to come back. Could you even, like, do that? I don't know. Could use with the same room. Alright, Jozo's just chilling. Figured this might be. Clearly, the path forward is to the right, so it makes sense that we got a save room here. This is going pretty well, actually. I feel like I'm... Despite there being such a long time since I last played this... Huh. The fact that I have done this before, I think, is oh, it's so cool. It's a power bomb. They're... I was gonna say confiscating it. I don't know. They're... I don't know. Bringing it away for safekeeping. I'm getting through this, I think, a little more smoothly than I otherwise would. Even if I wouldn't normally necessarily take much longer or take many more attempts, I guess it probably feels more yeah, that was kind of close. The first time through, you're gonna feel a little more stressed out, and it's gonna feel like it's longer than it is. Okay. That was not a jump I needed to make. It's pretty fancy. I guess you can only stun them from the back. Okay, I guess I do need to crawl through there. It's because you need him to get out of the way, though. Yeah, I guess that's true, Dan. You get to keep whatever health upgrades you had until this point, which is definitely helpful. Because you take like a full 100 damage from each hit. Oh, the stuttering. Dude, how do they not hit each other there? Alright, let's... Can I... Nope, okay. Well, we're pretty fucked. Yeah. Alright, one death. I was like, am I gonna actually get through this? I assume that there's not much left of this section. Like, we've seen the power bomb. We kind of understand that that's our objective. We're gonna need our power suit, obviously, but out of the first thing, probably, that's gonna happen once we get it, is we're gonna get the power bomb upgrade. That's me assuming, because I definitely don't remember. But that seems to be what the game is implying. Yeah, I think these guys are gonna get their comeuppance. Soon enough. Almost fucking jumped into it. That was such a needless risk to take, but... Alright, okay, you can... Not sure how you would have avoided that, but... You can get here a little more easily, quickly, but I don't know. Okay, let's... Can I shake these guys, or... I just need to not fall down here. Oh, wow. Even opened the gate. Okay. Alright, okay. You don't look like sentient beings? I don't know. They're kicking my ass. I'm I'm not gonna judge. Bird lore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were always space pirates. Could be wrong. Yeah, this right here is like my... This is my least favorite part of this game for sure. Like, the stealth part can be a little annoying, it's whatever, but... the weird bird lore backstory to Samus is kind of... I hurt myself that way, I guess. Okay. Just do that 4 times. Oh. Oh, okay. What's even going on here? Shit. I guess on account of what's going on here, whatever, like being weird or whatever, I guess it's not what I have a problem with anyway, but... doesn't hurt me that badly, so... Alright, okay. Is that... That's how they stored the power suit? And now we get our hidden upgrades. Plasma. Gravity suit. Stomps lava damage. And the space jump, I guess? Yeah, there we go. So, I guess we talked about this last time, and in my memory, you get a different suit. Like, the suit changes sprites when you get the Varia suit. But I guess it's when you get the gravity suit, because if you look at the image, you can see that she's got her, like, spherical shoulder pads. And yeah, the sprite's different. Fully powered suit. And we have purple now. Yeah, that's really sick. Like they went through the effort of actually having like a different sprite. Timing for the space jump is a little weird. That's fine. Oh yeah, it changes colors, but it doesn't change the, like, it's just a color shift. So yeah, this is like pretty satisfying. Now we're all buff. I guess we could probably bomb those, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, okay, maybe I was getting it mixed up with how it changes in Super. Clearly, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's so weird, but nice. Just move freely in water. Oh, nice. Literally stopped like 1 tile too soon. I just saw that something happened. I was like, oh, what was that? Like, oh yeah, speed booster. So this is now when we get to kind of do our little cleanup before the end game. But I don't remember, like, how much is left of the game. Oh, yeah, we saw these. Anything here? Like, I don't think there's a lot of stuff. Well, I mean, there wasn't that super missile, so there might be more stuff here. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, they're, like, blocking off certain things. And just swim in lava, no problem. Ah. Yeah, and I mentioned that before too. Like, I think it's really cool how the pacing of some of the upgrades is like pretty different in this game. You get a lot of missiles, and I guess that's true for Super as well, but the Super missiles, like by the time I got to Mother Brain, I had like 8 or something. You could have gotten more, of course, but like not a lot, I guess. You get the screw attack a little sooner than you might expect. And you get to have the plasma for more than like 5 seconds at the end. Let's take a look. There's an item right here. Hey, nice. Well, we don't have that actual. We don't actually have the power bomb yet, so we still need to get that. I mean, not that I think we'll miss it, but. Alerts disabled. But yeah, it's funny contrast, like the space pirates are more dangerous than they've ever been for a couple of minutes. And then they're like completely pathetic for the rest of it. But yeah, like I said, I don't exactly remember. I mean, I don't remember any of the rest of this game, pretty much. So, like, just based on how powerful we are now, there could still be a difficult boss. But for us to kind of go back to the previous map, like, surely there couldn't be much to explore that would pose much of a threat. Then again, I guess any area that would have been locked, you know, behind a power bomb, they could put, I mean, you wouldn't get there until you've done this, so they could put anything back there, I suppose. Yeah, of course, there's no way of healing here other than the save room, so it makes sense that they would make them heal. Easy enough to explain, like, we're on the mothership, they've got extra power technology or whatever, I don't know. Well, that's nice. Oh, okay. See, now we got actually tougher space pirates here. Missiles? I don't know. Yep, that worked. Space jump is definitely a bit weird. Am I missing anything here? Nah, doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, so that yellow thing we see on the map above the save room, I think we crawled underneath it and it was like a ship or something. It was like parked. Is that our ticket out of here, maybe? Well, we may find out. Yeah, like I think it's both the fact that there's a limit to how rapidly you can space jump. You can't just like mash and jump. It's not like swimming in Mario or whatever. Like you kind of can, but it's not exactly. But it's also the trajectory, like the momentum of air movement is also a little strange. So that kind of adds to it. Hey, that little fella. I'm super. I was gonna call it the ghost ship. That's not what it's called, I guess, but the crash chip, whatever. Well, okay. Might as well grab this. Oh, wow. Okay, they tricked me. Oh yeah, I can't space jump with the ball form. All right, so we need the power bomb. The objective marked out clearly enough. Ah. A little easier to push him in this game. But yeah, there's like a rhythm. You can't do it like in neutral. Like you have to sort of jump forward. Oh, it's interesting. Just bounce right off. But if you are just like falling or like in non-somersault mode, tapping A just makes you go into somersault mode. Oh yeah, maybe I can just maybe I can screw attack the black space parts. Didn't even occur to me. Yeah, I love the fact that this game too. I mean, it's there's a precedent set by the previous games, right? But there's a little bot. There's these little tiny things that are not set pieces per se, but little, you know, characters and objects that only appear like in the one spot. Hello there, GG Beats. Yeah, so this is the ship, which I guess is locked off until we're done with whatever we need to do here. Okay, nope, that doesn't seem to work. Okay. Slow down though. Just trying to think of possible alternative ways of fighting those guys. Doesn't necessarily seem to help. I'm doing okay today, thanks for asking. On my first day back at work. An uneventful day, but still facing reality. But it was nice to leave the house. Although the novelty of that's going to wear up soon enough. And more power bomb doors. I guess this is for us to feel super fancy when you can just blow up all this shit with one power bomb. I guess it can be a little weird when, like, because you can do the what do you call it, the normal jump and the somersault jump based on like your momentum when you hit jump. Sometimes you might be, and also if you're in mid somersault, if you start aiming, you fall out of it, and sometimes you might find yourself not being in somersault mode when you expect to be, and pressing A doesn't make you jump, it just makes you, like if I'm falling like this, I need to tap A twice in midair to get the double jump, which like it makes perfect sense. There's nothing weird about it, like it's logical, it's consistent. But sometimes it just makes your brain a little confused as to how many times you need to press the button to get the expected result. Turn on the light. My eyes are getting a little... What is my job description? I work in kind of software development, but also teaching. Like the company I work for do a lot of things. Among other things, we run a vocational school for game development, where I teach. But I'm also I'm also the lead artist on our internal production team. So right now, the fall semester is about to start. Whoa, okay, I didn't see that, but I don't think we need to be that afraid of the alarm. Thanks for the reminder, Atomic Runner. Yeah, the beginning of the semester, of course, we get the new students, and for a few months every year, we have, like, it's a 2-year education, and the second year, the final, like, 6 months is an internship. So all the students kind of go to do their internships wherever they do those. But until then, from August, like mid-August to mid-November or so, is we have both classes on, at the same time. So it's a little more work, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy my job. Yeah. I mean, as soon as you aim anywhere in midair, you go into aiming mode. But you can go back to somersaulting by tapping A. But again, like you still fall. You have to tap once you're in somersault mode. You have to tap A again to do the space jump. Like stuff like this is so nice. Like not having to swap between missiles and power bombs. Can I see? I'm assuming I need to. Let's just fucking do it anymore. Yeah. Like it's very nicely streamlined compared to how item or weapon selecting works in Super Metroid. All right. Well, I guess we go back up to the whatever cockpit-looking thing that was before. Power bombs are kind of scarce, so let's not waste them. It's a pretty cool, like, unique room. I like it. Items or something here? Oh, it's another door. Am I excited for Metroid Dread? Yeah, I'd say so. That's kind of partially why we're doing this. Or in fact, mostly why we're doing this. Wait, hang on. This looks like where we're meant to go. I think I'm gonna go down and get that save room first. Like, I like the Metroid games, at least the 2D ones. Never really got into Metroid Prime, and I'm not really excited for Metroid Prime 4. In fact, when that game was announced, I was kind of like, I mean, glad that they're doing something with Metroid, but also kind of like, man, Metroid Prime 4 is like literally the least exciting Metroid game they could announce. I mean, I guess I would be technically maybe less excited for another Federation Force or like, spin-off kind of stuff. But it's like various shades of Zero. It doesn't really make a difference. But I feel like, nothing against the Prime series, but that was a thing. It was fine. Like if they're making a new Metroid, I feel like there'd be more interesting things to do. Whether it's, obviously a 2D Metroid is also not breaking new ground or anything. But it's, I acknowledge that there's nothing more original about doing that than doing another Prime sequel. But the difference is I like the 2D games. I don't really care about the Prime games. But I would have maybe... Oh, that's just how you get back. Okay. I would having them do, like, I would not, if they weren't going to do another 2D game, 2D sequel, Metroid 5, I would have liked another, you know, not necessarily a direct sequel or another game like Other M, but the way Other M was like something different, something new. That would have been a more exciting announcement for me than Prime 4. So when they announced Dread a little bit out of nowhere, I was definitely happy, and I'm looking forward to playing it. And that's what kind of inspired me to want to play the the other 2D games. Mac Ridley, huh? There's a weak point there, I guess. Just kind of checking what we can do here. Hey, no, I have to like do an awkward little jump. Whoa. 've been clutching out these shit boss fights that haven't been doing very well. Self-destruct mechanism activated. Evacuate immediately. Okay. Huh. Okay, we'll see where this goes. So I'm having some thoughts. 5 minutes, pretty generous, though. Okay, we're not really allowed to take any wrong turns here, it looks like. Presumably that hatch to the ship is going to be open now. Dude. Yeah, it's like if you're hugging the wall, I don't know. Sometimes you just don't get the space jump. Wow, okay, that hit me. Kind of funny. Well, whatever. So I'm like assuming we're not clearing the game now. Oh, I guess we'll find out. Well, I guess we don't we don't really need to consult the map because we're pretty much not allowed to go anywhere but where we need to. I'm just like trying to remember if we could have / were supposed to go outside the ship before all this, or if there's another section after this. Like I said, like I don't remember. You know, I remember bits and pieces. I remember the fact that you have the stealth section and everything. And I definitely know you can come back to the, you know, the main area. But I don't remember a lot of specifics here. It's down here, right? Oh, shit. That much health. Oh, there we go. Whoa, shit. That's so cool. Like, desperately trying to stop me. Alright. I guess I did do it. Mission accomplished. I guess, I mean, it would, one explanation for me not really remembering what's in the game after the little stealth bit could well be explained by the fact that there really isn't much after. But yeah, I didn't remember like the Mecha Ridley thing or the escapes. I didn't like remember this at all. Because what I do remember is like once you have the gravity suit coming back and doing a bunch of cleanup, collecting all the missing shit. So in my mind, once I got to like the Zero Suit stealth part, like half the game was left. But evidently that was not the case. There was like... I mean, our save file was what, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours 40 or something. And I've been streaming for an hour, but that's like 40 minutes of gameplay maybe, if that. And we also had a death. So about a quarter of the game? I don't know. I guess I don't know exactly how the game counts game time. I guess it probably doesn't count time when we've been paused, because we definitely streamed for more than 2.5 hours. Either way, I guess the game is shorter than I remembered it. Not a complaint by any means, but I'm just like interested or like fascinated by how loose my recollection of this game was altogether. But that makes perfect sense given that I haven't played it in 15 years maybe. Yeah, it's funky though. Like, I guess when I played this the first time, I probably had the same experience that I did now of beating it and then realizing like, well, I guess I should load my save game and go explore more stuff. Because, you know, like once you get the power bomb, you're like, oh, well, okay, obviously I would not have been able to get this before now. So this must be when I can go get stuff. Hey, we're a little bit too slow for the best ending. 3 hours something? 316. Collecting items. That's what I'm more curious about. 64%. Yeah, I guess that checks out. We didn't really go hunting for stuff. And we obviously didn't go find all this stuff. I don't know. I just think it's like interesting. And not necessarily in a great way. Like, I like what they did with the whole... The stuff they added after Torian, I think, is... it's a cool twist that's kind of unexpected if you don't know about it. And it's cool to see. I like how they kind of turn the gameplay on its head a little bit. It's pretty satisfying to get the upgraded suit with a plasma beam after you struggle to sneak past the pirates and everything. But I find it a little bit strange, like, I guess I don't know how much, what I'm trying to get at is, like, in order to do, in order to go collect stuff at the end, in order to, like, hey, I got my ultimate suit, now I gotta collect stuff, you have to kind of go out of your way to... Like, it's not like you get everything and then you're let out into some kind of, you know, in the middle of the game world or anything. There's no, like, cutscene and then you, like, respawn at the beginning of the game or something. You have to kind of... Like, I didn't really pay close attention to it. I was just kind of exploring and I, like, stumbled my way into the end game. So maybe it was just pure chance that I happened to take a left and not a right somewhere, and that's where I ended up. So maybe I'm like misconstruing this a little bit, but it feels like you kind of have to make an effort to get to explore with the gravity suit. And that makes me wonder how much stuff that's in the rest of the game is inaccessible until you get it. Obviously, I collected 64% of items, which makes it feel like there's a ton of items that that you wouldn't get until now. But I'm sure, like, let's say hypothetically you're doing a playthrough where you get as much as you can, but once you get the gravity suit, you just finish the game. Maybe your collection rate is going to be already at like 80-90% or something. I don't know. I guess it also feels a little funny, and I suppose this is not that different from other games maybe, but I feel like there's, having not done any cleanup or extra collecting at the end, there really doesn't feel like there's much need for it. Maybe I'm just feeling that way because Mecha Ridley was like kind of a pushover. I mean, I almost died, but I didn't like... I kind of brute forced it. Like, I didn't really... the fight was almost over by the time I was like, hey, maybe I should actually dodge these laser beams. It's a kind of anticlimactic final boss, to be honest. Gets harder if you get 100% items. That's weird. In a way, it's interesting, I guess, that it would, like, scale. Huh. I mean, it's neat for those who want to do that. I don't know, like... All of this stuff is just, I don't know, just observations. I like the game a lot. It's fun to play and it's satisfying. But it kind of, it's a little quirky, I guess. But, I mean, yeah, for, original Metroid. And thanks again for all the GGs. Alright, Fonzo, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the follow again. See you around. Does that S thing mean that I clear the game or something? I don't know how that works. Just get like this. There's no, like... I guess it's probably like a bit of a slideshow or something, based on the different... endings you may have gotten. Well, I'm definitely... Like, I was... like I said, in my mind, once you get the Zero Zoot, like, half of the game is left. So I was like, damn, I wonder if I will have time to finish this game tonight. And it's like, we finished it immediately. I'm not necessarily that eager to jump into AM2R. We'll see, but definitely what I want to do is, at the very least, see how I get back to the main map and maybe do some exploration. I guess you're talking about destroyed Torian. That sounds like something we'd like to see, so we should check that out at least. Assuming that we... Oh, that's interesting. You can actually do like a full-on new game. Well, it's not a new game plus, I guess. That's kind of cool. So I wonder if, like, the unlocked stuff, if that somehow is tied to this, so deleting this would also kill all the save data? I guess I don't know how that would work. Well, no matter. We're going to continue anyway. So let's consult the map. Alright, okay. Yeah, it's not like it's difficult to figure out, per se. So I want to say you probably have to... Like, we can get back to that first section. There's a green door. There's that circle on the map. But I want to say you probably break that glass tunnel to get out. And if that's the case, yeah, that's definitely, like, trick. Also, there's a timer on there. I guess that was added when we beat the game? Yeah, oh yeah, it shows us all the completion, like all the collecting stuff. Shit, I definitely forgot about that. That's nice, though. It's really nice of the game. And wow, I guess I'm assuming... Yeah. The numbers there are for each area. So we actually did get every E-tank that we could. And there's a whole whopping 3 of them here. Seems kind of crazy. Well, let's make it back to the planet's surface. But yeah, I think these games for sure, like I said, this was kind of shorter than I remembered it or thought it would be. But I think these games are definitely the type of game, like, you know, I went into this not blind, obviously, but I don't think I had that much knowledge that carried over meaningfully, like in terms of... Just wait for them to leave. Like, I imagine my completion time the first time beating this was probably not that much higher than what it was this time. A little bit maybe, but probably not that much. For all I know, I might have stopped to talk to chat a whole bunch during this playthrough too. I don't know. But it feels longer the first time you play it, I feel like. Oh yeah, I guess... wait, did we go this way? We must have, right? Yeah. So can I... if there's anything to the left. Okay, that's not how you get in there. Oh yeah, because I went through this... never mind. I was going to say this red door. Right, so I... Okay. Oh yeah, you can't... Well, is there like a space jump or something? I guess I have to go through... No, okay, I can. Figured I'd be able to somewhere. NPC, what's up? There we go. I'm not necessarily... Well, I guess... I was going to say, I'm not necessarily going to feel the need to go back and beat the game. But I guess if we go look for some stuff, we find something interesting, come back. I don't know exactly what the time threshold is. But we just might get the full power suit ending. Are we going the right way? Not really. This is actually not at all the right way. I think. Well, not where I intended to go anyway. I'm gonna go explore. I think this is where we want to go. Because I think that horizontal room at the bottom of this shaft is where we want to go. But I do want to go to those unexplored areas, the gray squares first. Dude, the way that the screen like is locked onto Samus in the vertical movement when you do the space jump is kind of disorienting. So we want to go down here. But yeah, so like AM2R, for example, I don't know how it compares to this in terms of length. But regardless, I feel like it's going to feel way longer because it's a new game to me. And as far as Super Infusion, like, I have no fucking idea. I was gonna say, surely I can get through here. Yeah, I kind of sped through this section. Alright, so bottom right, there's something. Probably then I want to play it. Yeah, I hear you. It's definitely, I've definitely had that. Right. I don't. Well, let's go get this part of the map. I guess I never did go in here. Secret. Huh. Okay. I guess we're supposed to get here from the right then. Huh. Which means... Well, I guess we can go up and just check in case we can get there from... Well, we'll see. Guess we'll do that. Hey, what's up, soldier? Happy Monday. We beat the game. We just kind of messing around. Ending up beating the game a lot faster than I expected because there was a lot less left of it than I thought there would be. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna drop on here. Alright, let's at the very least we can go back to the beginning and find a green door to open up. Nolia Nya, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Right, just left. Yeah, we completed Torian and beat Mother Brain last stream, and in my memory there was like half of the game left after that, but it turns out there was like 25 minutes left. Oh, a little bit more than that, but not that much. But once we got the gravity suit and everything, we pretty much just went... I mean, we just kind of blazed through that entire section. I'm curious, because I felt like you'd really have to make an effort to make it back to the other map. But it seems like it's by design, especially given how the game... you know, it shows you the collection ratio and stuff. Like, obviously they intend for you to come back here after beating the game. So like I feel like they wanted to make it like non-obvious at first. Like, you know, keep the pace to kind of keep you going towards the end. But when you see your completion percentage, it's like, wait, what can I do here? And, you know, you can load the save game up, and just based on the fact that you have... Yeah, figured. Just based on the fact that you have a bunch more to collect, like, it obviously implies pretty heavily that you're able to collect it. Oh, I could have just done that. Somehow. So now I guess we want to go up to the left here. I suppose, yeah, well, I guess that makes sense because it also kind of means that I was just kind of commenting on how it's a little strange that the idea of going back to collect all this stuff, like, it doesn't seem necessary at all. And it's kind of hidden away. But I guess that it makes sense, you know, kind of how, like, the mere idea that you can collect all this stuff is... It's not for the purpose of arming you for the final battle. It's really more for its own sake. Like, for having more, you know, exploration for you to explore and enjoy. Kind of almost like unrelated to, you know, the kind of narrative aspects of Samus completing her mission. It's just like, hey, you want to enjoy collecting stuff? Well, hey, guess what? There's like way more to collect. Like there's ways to fuck around and get back to the other map, etc. Like it's seen in that context, I guess it are we? Yeah. I guess it makes sense. Oh yeah, this is where the other guys like fall down behind you. Actually, it's making me think this is not at all. No, never mind. Alright, so we got this little unprotected glass part. Yeah. And that's like anyone who's played Super Metroid is gonna intuit that you could do something like that. But even so, like it's pretty easy to miss. Although, I do suppose once you get the gravity suit, this is actually before, like you go to this green area and at the top red thing, that's where you get the suit, and you go all the way back. And before you make your way into the ship, the mothership, whatever, you come here. So if you're actually observant, which I wasn't, or, you know, I didn't remember that I would have to sort of break free to get out of there, to go back to exploring. Yeah, you sort of kind of get railroaded into the end sequence, but you have the power bomb when you get here, I think. Surely, right? So you could have just thought to try and plant one there. Raining space pirates. I'm assuming I can go here or something? Or am I completely misremembering that this is how I get anywhere? Oh, I guess I was thinking like, hey, is this thing one of those little these things? But I guess it wasn't. I'm supposed to come from below, or can I run through? Okay, let's. Seems weird. Oh, maybe this is enough. Wait. That's kind of weird. Have I played Mini Ghost? Nope, that does not sound familiar. Okay, so that doesn't work. You can't actually... because, like, breaking those two blocks, I can't actually do the vertical jump. Well, now I'm a little perplexed, because I thought this would be my ticket out of here. Is there some other place? Well, there's that other green part, or gray, rather. Like right in the center here. I don't think I ever saw that. Could I maybe get through there from... that long vertical shaft? It's an 8-bit Metroidvania by the guy who did on Epic and on Metal. I feel like there's several words in that sentence which are unappealing to me. I don't know. I mentioned this on the last stream. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm a fan of this genre at all, really. Not that I like strongly dislike it, but I can't think of many games in this genre that aren't Metroid, or I suppose Castlevania, that I really enjoyed. Even then, like, I like some of the Castlevania games just fine, but they're not my favorite type of Castlevania game. Obviously, I don't know the game. It might be awesome, but I'm like having assumptions about its look and feel as like a quote-unquote 8-bit Steam game. But I don't know, like, it's, you know, there's a lot of these types of games, and most of the ones I've tried, I didn't finish. I kind of fell off of. So we'll save. Man, I'm like, okay, maybe there's just some completely other part that you can like bomb. I'm pretty sure you use the power bomb to get out somewhere to get back. Actually, I guess maybe I didn't. Maybe there's some more. I can power bomb something in that little outdoors area. I guess I should try that before we go too deep into this. Yeah, I haven't seen that much of Axiom Verge, but all of the like pictures I've seen and I guess some trailer, I find it a little off-putting. I don't like the way it looks. And what I saw of Axiom Verge 2 didn't seem to appeal to me much more, for that matter. Okay with these types of games, not the biggest fan. Yeah, La Mulana I think is a different, both mechanically. And it's a different vibe, but curious to see if I'm. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think this is enough of a running start. What the heck? It doesn't seem like I'd like soft lock myself by blowing up the bridge. Obviously, or the tunnel. Like, having not done it, I would have had the I'd have enough room to like get that speed boost. Ah, okay. There we go. But yeah, I mean, pretty well hidden. My missile aiming, not the greatest. Yeah, I played a little bit of the original version of La Mulana. I thought it was really cool, but I literally didn't get anywhere in it. I bought it for the Vita, and I, again, didn't really get anywhere in it. I have a lot of respect for it, though. It's a cool game, for sure. But I think also, like, I don't really have the patience for that level of like puzzle solving. Oh wait, I can just. Oh, that's easier. Like, I thought Fez was cool, and I think I finished Fez in like its most basic way. Whatever. Like, that game has a bunch of stuff you can do, and I didn't like get any ultimate secret or whatever. But like, whatever the game presents to you initially as your kind of goal of collecting X number of things or whatever. Like, I did that, I guess, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't really get super into it. Like, I had an admiration for kind of the you know, the elaborateness of its kind of puzzle design and its secret. I thought that was really cool, but I didn't really engage with much of that. Ah. So that's what... Okay. Well, we made it out here. So I feel like pretty much everything... Now we're back out here. It's going to be like kind of trivial. But man, I feel like it's going to be... kind of tedious just to get back. Oh yeah, so we sort of sequence braked around here. Oh, okay. How the fuck do you even get that? Well, let's see what's inside here. I don't know much of any of this stuff. I'm gonna be interested in collecting whatever, but I guess we should make it to. Torian, just to take a look. Yeah, Fez has just a nice, cozy vibe to it. Definitely enjoyed that. I mean, I think it's the core, like, 2D, 3D flipping mechanic was novel, but also well executed. Yeah, there's a lot of these, aren't there? Like Shine Spark secrets that are kind of like weirdly require a lot of like tricky specific setups. So that's a big thing in this game. Go down and find. Well, can we actually? Just fill out a little more of the map. I don't know if the game cares or keeps track, but I definitely don't know if I care or keep track. Oh, there's something. Oh yeah, that was a speed thing, right? But yeah, I think... maybe as a stream experience in particular, walking around to collect stuff, which there's like almost expressly like no purpose to it. Oh, yeah, you can't go through there, of course, unless there's some... Oh yeah, I guess with the gravity... I almost call it gravity shoes, but... Oh yeah, you need to get, like, the fucking speed bumps out of the way. It's kind of interesting gating. But it works. It's like a little heavy-handed, but... it works. They're a little more, like, specific about what you can do when, but I'm sure there's like some major sequence break. Like, I would expect this game to both have those kind of really hard limits for like being able to do certain things or go certain places until you've collected such and such, in this case, like before you have the gravity suit and all that. But I would at the same time also fully expect this game to have like more deliberate sequence breaking, like by design. Yeah, see, even more Shine Spark shit. So, I guess I would try, like, have to do that. See, like... you'd have to, like... I guess you'd stop there. Oh. Yeah. It's very kind of obtuse. Maybe you're supposed to do a diagonal from down here or something. I don't know. I mean, obviously this is like pretty reminiscent of Criteria in Super Metroid. But it seems to also be designed with the expectation that you have that familiarity So it's like way more complex and convoluted. Ah. Huh. Did I come there from the left? Doesn't seem to immediately be... Did I dash through here before? You don't... Yeah, you like lose momentum once you fall, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the post game, right? Like, it's gonna take a fairly significant amount of effort to, like, kind of even realize that you can get back here by the time you get these abilities. So even if it's not post game, it's definitely end game. Yeah, I mean, I get it, I understand it, and I think that's fine. It's just a little much for me. But I've also never had any. I don't care about like 100% completion. That's not what drives me in most games. And in a game like this, like by the time you reach that limit of the kind of stuff that's like easy enough to collect once you have what you need and you can kind of figure it out, like once you get to the stuff that's like legitimately tricky and demanding in that sense, I have like zero qualms about just piecing out and saying, you know, this is more than what I'm kind of interested in. So yeah, even looking at that checklist on the left, it's like there's a couple of missiles and there's one power bomb, and like the power bomb, I don't use it for anything but breaking power bomb blocks, so having more of them is like not an incentive. Like I've definitely 100%ed some games. I've 100%ed like all of the Batman Arkham games, pretty much. And I don't know, like, I guess it's kind of funny because we talked last time about like good and bad kind of Metroid design and how one of the things I really complained about Castlevania Mirror Fate you know, I criticized it for having abilities that you unlock that, you know, you may charitably call them abilities, but they only ever apply when you're at a specific context-sensitive lock, you know. You get an ability to climb using your whip or whatever, and the only places you can ever use that ability is when you reach a wall that has a sign that says climb with your whip here. And there's no way to use it outside of those specific situations. So it could just as well have been a key that you get to those types of locks, which is kind of boring. Obviously, in Metroid, there's no ability that you get really that has only one purpose or can only be used one way. You know, you get the morph ball to go through tight spaces, and then you get the bomb, and you use the bomb to find hidden stuff. You bomb jump, you can fight certain enemies with it. Whatever, right? All of the movement abilities, the high jump is like, yeah, a high jump is a high jump, but it's going to aid you both in searching for secrets, in overcoming certain obstacles that you need to progress. It's going to make you more mobile in combat, you know, that kind of thing. But I suppose like all these little ammo upgrades, which obviously constitute most of what you can get, they're like not that exciting to get. And there's no, you know, getting all of them or getting all of them in one area or whatever. You know, you get a little check mark, I guess, but I guess I'm not saying this is like strictly that different from Riddler trophies or whatever in Batman. I'm just like kind of thinking about this aloud and how I don't know what they could do to make me interested in trying to go for a higher percentage completion rate. I mean, I guess I can't really say what would have motivated me to do that in the Batman games either. I do think that some of the like the Joker or the Riddler trophies and stuff, like, you know, they had some kind of puzzles associated with them that were, you know, a lot of them were kind of whatever, but some were actually pretty fun to solve. And I guess you could say the same for this, where like certain items to collect does involve puzzle solving, figuring out how to use your abilities. But I guess, I don't know, there's just something about it that's a little bit too obtuse or difficult for me to kind of enjoy it. I think maybe it's because whenever you have those like Shine Spark stuff, like it's often you have to go from someplace else, and exploring and looking around to figure out from where you need to jump and how to do it, like it's a little overwhelming because it's not as self-contained as reaching a puzzle and solving it. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know. Not that it matters. I mean, I'm enjoying the game all the same. And, it's, you know, as long as, you know, some people are going to be really excited to collect everything, some people aren't going to care. And it's cool if the game can sort of appeal to both. Every item you unlock, a page of bird lore journal would appear. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd go for the low percent. Okay, so let me... Okay, so there is a way... Right, okay, that makes sense. Of course, that way is from Torian, so we have to go to Brinstar. Okay, right, that's what I was looking for. I was like, how do we get to Torian? Of course we had to go... So there's stuff here to look at and whatever. But knowing that I will... The most exciting thing I could possibly find is like another power bomb container. Yeah, you know. Yeah, bird logs. But I mean, yeah, it is true, which is funny because I don't know that I really cared about those either, but in the Batman games, you do typically get, you know, in the first game, you have like the Asylum interview recordings. In Arkham City, I know there's like Gotham City lore and shit like that. I'm just trying to look here if there's any... fuck it. Let's go to Brainstorm. But I don't know if that was in any way what motivated me. But maybe, you know, those things along with a little percentage counter, along with achievements, along with stuff not feeling that difficult in the grand scheme of things. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not even really sure. I mean, I mentioned before that I did get the Platinum Trophy in Assassin's Creed 2, and I fucking hated myself for doing it. But it's not like I used to be a completionist who wanted to 100% everything, and then that happened, and then I stopped. Like, nah, that's never really... Like, that was probably the first time I did that for something, for that kind of game. And maybe that cemented my initial perception that I'm not that interested. Sam said adventure as a young chick. Ugh. Let's see. I guess we never even took that elevator, huh? Actually, let's take... Okay, yeah, let's go left here and go back to the very beginning and see... It seems like that's something this game would do, put like a power bomb block in the very first room of the game. Do I go up? No. Oh, no, yeah, we passed the pipe. Yeah, this is another one of those fucked... yeah, you have to like... Yeah, we're not gonna fuck with that. But we can go and just see if... there's any thing we can do here. Otherwise, we'll just head back up to Torian. might as well. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder if I had to powerbomb that. Oh, okay. I could have done. Well, that's fascinating. I guess I never went back to this room. You could have been able to get here really early. All you need is the bomb. Ah, so this is probably another... Or maybe this is how we need to get to Torian, actually. I don't even know. Well, doesn't seem like we'd be expected to get here soon. Yeah, I figured this is probably... The fact that we can find this way through and we needed a power bomb to get through, I figure it's actually probably how we need, like, the way you have to go. I don't know, I'm guessing, but... It's funny, I was about to say, like, talking about all this stuff, like man, it'd be cool with a new Metroid game. It's like, oh yeah, shit, they're making one. Right, it's coming out. Yeah, everything is, like, derelict. Kind of neat. I guess I can break blocks like this anyway, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty sick. Yeah, it's funny. I am looking forward to it, but I'm also like, man, I wonder how I'm gonna feel after playing a bunch of these games in a row. It's cool that you can go back here, but also, like, I'm not sure. I was gonna say, what's the point? Well, I guess there's 2 collectibles that you would need for 100%, so of course you have to be able to get back here. Okay, yeah, I guess the self-destruct sequence wasn't very powerful. Mother Brain's room was exploded, but that was pretty much it. Powerbomb block. Yeah, it figures that'd be something like that. Dude, I'm getting, like, a lot of weird frame drops. Here? Oh, wait. For some reason, I had a brain fart, and when I saw the super missile block, I construed that as that was a power-up, a pickup, and not that I had to actually shoot the super missile. Yeah, I figured I'd have to Shine Spark. Wait, how is the... So is there like a... like behind that? You Shine Spark through these? Or have to be... I guess I have to... You want to be that... about that high up anyway. Ah, it's so tricky. I want to... Yeah, okay. So just to see what that would entail... Yeah, have the... How do you... Oh yeah, okay, of course, I have the fucking space jump. Can I just maintain the boost? Okay, it's a little tricky, so you have to be a little careful about height, but let's see if we can figure that out. Damn, this is like pretty tricky. Should probably like plan it out instead of just improvising. But I got so close the first time that I'm tricked into thinking that it's trivial. Ah, come on. I'm not even sure. I don't exactly understand. Oh shit, oh, I have to go through this. I see. But I'm assuming that's still how I'm meant to do it, because... I'm not very good at giant sparking or anything. Yeah, because, like... I don't think I could get that height. Ah! Alright, well, we almost got it. I figure if we get through that second wall, probably good. Holy shit. Don't fucking tell me. I was like, don't tell me I need to speed boost through this wall. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was fun. I enjoyed getting that. Oh yeah, okay, wait. We're done. I just realized. Okay, see, so... I mentioned before that, like, well, yeah, we should probably, like, I'm not expecting to start AM2R tonight, but, like, I really don't feel like there's much else I want to do in this game. We'll head back to the ship and, beat the game. And maybe if we're, you know, we're keeping a leisurely enough pace, we should make it... Actually, I don't even know what the next, what the threshold is for the next ending. If it's like 5 hours, then we're not gonna hang around for an hour just to get a different ending. Because, yeah, 3 hours is usually like the best ending or whatever, right? Or I guess it's the same in this, in Super Metroid at least. Okay, yeah, I do get through here. I think I have to speed boost through here, though. But it would be silly for me to just, like, end the stream after this, I feel like. So I think we're gonna go... We'll go beat the game. And then that's, like, actually not a bad time to take a little break. And, I guess we might as well take a look at AM2R. I don't see much point in, just hanging out in this game for another 2 hours for the sake of it. So we did actually not fully explore... Yeah. There's more stuff to the right there. I mean, probably not that much, but there might be something. So I did throw out a power bomb here, and it didn't really achieve much. Interesting. Aha. That's not the right path. Oh, easier? Wait. Aha! It's funny, look at the map. I collected it before the map, like, went over to this tile. It's like I collected it when I was over here, but yeah, that's the thing. Okay, cool. I should just fall down through here, I'm assuming. Well, we should be having a rather easy time with Mecha Ridley, I guess, if we can just... We got a bunch more super missiles. We should just be able to throw a couple of those in his weak point for massive damage. Oh, it's just a save room. Okay, I guess there wasn't much more to explore there, but hey, might as well save. It's been a bit. Let's see if we can figure out how to get back. Frame drops. Dude, I don't understand why emulators like freaking out, dropping frames. Go to the right tier, yeah. Man, there's 3 energy tanks though. I'm a little bit curious where those could be hidden. Not enough to like spend time and effort finding them. But curious, nonetheless. Space Pirate Mothership. So, if by some chance the next ending threshold is at like 3:30, maybe 4 hours, probably not. We will see that, but whatever. Not like you can't find pictures of that on the internet or whatever. But it would have been nice just for the sake of unlocking more gallery content. But like I said, not worth hanging around just for that. I mean, if I was playing this for myself, maybe I would briefly consider spending another hour collecting stuff to get the ending. So is this, yeah, this was like disabled because we were in combat. That's kind of interesting. Sure, whatever. Another thing that's kind of interesting, that's something I'm kind of curious to see if that might change a little bit in some of the more kind of modern games, is that exploration here is a little bit like there's no kind of fast travel or anything of the sort, right? So there's like getting around the map to collect everything you want. It's not necessarily like super annoying or tedious or whatever, but like scraping the map for any hint of what you might want to get, like that's pretty. I think that's also part of why I wouldn't be interested in like 100%ing, and if I was, I would definitely use a guide just to kind of see where everything is and see the kind of clever ideas they had for puzzles in order to like to collect the hidden stuff, you know, more so than the satisfaction of having found them myself. I think that's also like part maybe of what I find unappealing about these games, where like you're incentivized to a degree, you know, in varying degrees in various ways, I suppose, in different games, to like, you know, just scrape everything clean and just collect everything for the sake of collecting it. And if you want to, like, let's say, all right, I've got something left in Brinstar. I mean, at least this game is nice enough to tell you what's left. But you might have, like, I don't know, I actually had a similar experience. I was playing a little bit of Jedi Fallen Order the other week. I played through that game earlier this year, I think it must have been. And I like that game a lot. But after finishing it, like going back to collect stuff, like it's a little bit tedious to get through, like just traveling to like, oh yeah, I'm on this planet. Let's see if I can find the stuff on this other planet. Let me just spend 25 minutes hiking back to the ship before I can travel to the other planet. And that stuff, I think, can be a little bit of a double-edged sword, I guess. I understand why you might not want to give the player the ability to sort of warp anywhere at any time. But at some point, it can often be like, you know, I had fun exploring this, but I don't need to explore every part of the map every time. I'm okay with wanting to focus my exploration in this particular area. So can you please just drop me off there? I don't know. But I tend to generally prefer games that are more kind of sectioned off anyway. You know, linear games with stages and levels, separate maps and whatever, as opposed to big open worlds with kind of everything that comes with that. So silly. All right, there we go. Give me the map. I think this is cool. I like this little... Not exactly a cinematic, but the little sequence. So someone mentioned something about saving the animals or whatever. I'm assuming that was kind of joking. But I guess I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of hidden little sequence like that in this game. Maybe we can save that little robot. Not that I really care. Not sure what would change in the ending. I guess we saw the ship fly out. I guess it's in Super Metroid. There's like one little white pixel that you see. You save the animals, fly off screen. I mean, it's awesome that they put those little touches, whether or not there's quote unquote, you know, meaning to it. And I mean, I hate to sound like someone who's like only attaches value to something that can be like quantified in that way as like content, or you know, for example, I mentioned how having achievements or the like may have contributed to my bothering to collect stuff in Batman. That's not to say like there needs to be like a reward separate from the reward of actually doing some things for it to be worthwhile. But you know, sometimes your lizard brain just reacts to that, you know, dopamine rush, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Oops, I meant to press select. Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay, we're pretty much there, right? Oh, yeah, we have to fight these guys. Got him. Okay. 3 minutes to spare. Oh well. That is so cool. I love that little guy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Space Pirate Mothership is the the strongest part of this game, but it is cool. It's really cool how it sort of it's a, like unexpected little twist, which I think is very welcome for a remake like this. But it's interesting. I feel like playing this now, I've enjoyed this very much. I think it's a great game. The audio visual presentation is fantastic. I do feel like I generally prefer the feel and the controls of this game over Super Metroid. But this game, I think it's definitely fair to say that it's like a lesser game. I mean, it's a smaller game. There's less stuff. There's fewer. There's some cool bits and pieces here and there. But you know, you have Ridley and Kraid, the main two bosses. You have Mother Brain and then little mecha Ridley at the end. But I feel like there's, you know, Super Metroid just has way more of that kind of thing. Like, there's more cool big fights and moments. I have no idea how the maps compare, like size-wise or anything. I don't know how many items there are to collect or anything like that, but I don't know. This just kind of feels like a smaller game. I mean, I guess they made Kraid and Ridley, like, they made their own areas for them. But otherwise, you know, it's Criteria, which you barely do anything in. There's Brinstar and Norfair. And that's kind of it. Obviously, the original Metroid is a much smaller game than Super Metroid, so it's fair that it's like that. But I think, in my memory, it didn't really feel that way. But I'm interested to see how I do feel about some of those things. Like, it's just going to be interesting playing more of these games to see how they compare. Like, Fusion has such a different structure to it, but I'm curious how that's going to feel in terms of scope and scale. And AM2R is such a completely different beast that I don't expect a, like, comparison per se, but yeah, it's going to be fun to see how that, you know, what that's like. Well, I don't think Data Room was, like, I don't think that's the main issue. I don't think they had a bunch of sections of the game, areas and fights or anything like that they had to take out because they had two drawings of, you know, Baby Bird Samus or whatever. I would assume that to be more of a, you know, a difference on the planning stage. 72%, all right, a little bit better. I mean, I just assume that this is just designed to be a smaller game. I mean, yeah, not to say that there wasn't cut stuff. You mentioned Crocomire, which is cool, you know, it would have been nice. But yeah, you know, time, or just, you know, maybe they felt that the pacing of the game was harmed by it. You know, more content doesn't equal better game. And me saying this is a slider game isn't even necessarily a complaint. It's just like, I mention it not because I think it's a negative that needs to be brought up as a critique, more an observation that I hadn't necessarily realized, having not played this game in so long. Having not, you know, not played Super Metroid much more recently than this, but at least having seen more of it. Probably, in the grand scheme of things, spent more time with that game than this game. But, like, I remember when I first played this, I remember feeling like this was my favorite Metroid, or like that I liked it better than Super Metroid. But I think a lot of that is attributed to the controls and how it feels. Because I do think Super feels a little awkward. But I'm not sure if I'm as enamored with some other aspects. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see how I feel having played more of these games to kind of compare them. But, you know, obviously, I think a lot of people would hold Super Metroid in incredibly high regard, and for anything to be even like, oh yeah, you can like when you hit the slope. I do like this that they show you a bunch of tricks. I wonder if this is different, if this track mode is different after beating the game. But yeah, like you do the Shine Spark and then you hit a slope and you start running again, so you can charge up another Shine Spark. I bet there's a bunch of tricks like that that require that. But yeah, like being able to be compared with Super Metroid without it being, you know, obviously worse in every way. It's a pretty favorable comparison. Yeah, I feel like this probably wouldn't have shown the gravity suit before. Maybe I'm wrong, but we definitely saw a bunch of the track mode. I just kept it on a loop as I was talking about stuff before we started playing yesterday or on Saturday. I don't know. Anyway, we're not going to get a better opportunity than this for a break, so I'll make sure to take one. Zero mission is done, and after the break, we will we'll take a look at AM2R. I'm not sure how far we're going to go with it. I am a little bit, despite not having a very intensive day, just being back to work and everything, I'm a little bit out of my element. So I might we might run a little bit short tonight, but I don't want to cut stream now because I'm still pretty excited for Metroid. So I'll take a break, we'll come back, and we'll check out AM2R. So see you guys in a little bit.